Welcome. Good morning, Connect fam. The Connect Show, South Florida. We are here, legendary conversation, bringing you legendary women. And just hopefully, our goal is to put a smile on your face and feed your mind a little bit too. So, before Stitches, I continue. I have to bring in our amazing co host. She's a YouTube superstar, and I call her the fitness guru. Why not? Miss Tracy Campoli. Hey, Chase.
Hello, Miami. Hola, Miami. Good morning, Stitches. So, we have such a great show today. And we also have the amazing Christy Primmer filling in as a guest host today. Woo, woo.
Good morning, Miami. Wake up.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. She's coming all the way up from Canada. Woo, woo.
And I squinted my eyes because I almost said bonsoir, but that's not good night. That's not right.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Really? My first language is French. But welcome, Christy. Christy is a great friend to the show. Not only is she an author, but she's a speaker and an entrepreneur as well. So you're passionate about a lot of things, Christy. So please tell us more about what you do.
Well, thank you. And I'm so grateful to be with you ladies and all of you watching. I help women tap into their personal power and lead a faith-based, purpose-driven life. I do that in a variety of ways, but really I help them wake up the goddess within and live the life that God has called them to live.
Oh, I like that. That's like a liner. That's an elevator one-liner. But Christy, you also have something called, it's a new membership called the Primetime Experience launching soon, right? And that's
yes.
Women who want to more impact and influence. Tell us just a little bit more about that if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to work with women at all different levels because let's face it, we've all got a story and a journey. And so this Primetime Experience is going to be a membership that women can join, and we're going to be having everything from goddess meditations to prosperity conversations and trainings and an interactive community. So we remember that we celebrate our sisters and lift one another up on our journey in pursuit of living our purpose-driven life.
Love that. Sounds so juicy. So again, we're just so excited to have you with us again, Christy. You're a big part of our show. We adore you. And we're looking forward to having a great show today. So you all at home, stick around because we have TinezFarms stopping by, and later, this is going to be such a good one. We're going to be learning all about Feng Shui with Sharon Radigan. So stay tuned.
To be a legit party planner but don't know how? Partypreneurs 101 is for you. A 10-week online course unlike any other. Get paid to do what you love and be your own boss. Learn more at thepartypreneurschool.com.
and I'm back with another Slay Your Days Saturday. Here's 3 quick tips to help you implement productivity and work-life balance this weekend. Tip number 1, banish the clutter. Get rid of anything distracting at your workspace so you can focus and be more efficient. Tip number 2, Use tools like calendars and planners to stay organized. Also, there's great apps that I like to use for my business, like ClickUp and Monday.com for business and team and project management. Tip number 3, set boundaries. Set boundaries to stay on track and maximize your workflow and productivity. Use these tips to help you tap into productivity, feel more accomplished, and slay your day. I'm Sandy Glenn, and I'm so excited for you to slay your Saturday.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Connect Show, South Florida. And we are super excited to have this amazing young lady with us. So she is actually the owner of TinezFarms. She owns and runs and operates an organic farm that opened up in Miami. So without further ado, introducing Jessica Martinez, owner of TinezFarms. Hey, Jess.
Hi, I'm so happy to be chatting with you girls.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Jessica. Tell us what inspired you to create TinezFarms.
So it's been a plenty of years that my husband and I was constantly always trying to cut back on just using chemicals throughout the house. It's really started with that, learning how harmful things are. And I grew up in the 90s. When it came to food, fast food was the way. And so I was raised eating fast food, terrible food. Having now the option of choosing like that bad food that I used to eat versus the new, organic options that there are. It's, even though we know it's better for us, it's so hard to choose and make those decisions when we were raised on those bad habits. Now that I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, we wanted to learn how to grow food, and it kind of evolved and became a family farm where we now have cows and chickens and we have bees, so we have honey. And we've just grown to be a community farm where now we have family events and all kinds of things going on the farm every weekend.
That's awesome.
I love this. So I have questions. I have all the questions here for you. So you mentioned that you were a designer and basically you had no business starting this family farm. How did you make that transition from doing what you were doing before into this big jump? Because I know that would inspire so many other people watching.
So it's been more like an integration, because I'm still doing what I've been doing for over 15 years. We still do operate and run that design and construction business, but this passion project has become quite a business, and I would tell anyone just to go for it. If there's something that you're passionate about, to definitely just like try it out. And sometimes it's not what you imagined. I mean, originally we were just thinking of learning how to grow food, and now we have like 3 cows and we have goats and chickens and geese. And so things definitely, like what my plan wasn't really God's whole plan. It's evolved quite a bit, but we're just rolling with it every day, and it's been a lot of fun.
You know what they say, his plan is the best plan, honey, because it'll take you up.
Exactly.
And speaking of expanding and doing more things, you guys don't just grow food. You mentioned before that you host events. So what are some of the other events that you do? You mentioned family events. To name one.
So since we've always loved hosting, my husband, any excuse he can use to have a party, he uses it. So we started off, our first day was Easter. So we had a huge Easter egg hunt for the community, which was a lot of fun. And then since then, we've had chili cook-offs, we've had pig roasting competitions, and we've brought in a lot of family fun and competition into the farm. And now we're hosting our first annual harvest festival. So the farm has transitioned, and we have pumpkins everywhere. And we're gonna have a Christmas festival. And so we have tons of things in the works, and really tailored to family. And we always also have family experiences. like how we extract honey. We're gonna start doing that from our bees so they can see the process and they can take a jar home, being able to go and pick your own eggs. We're gonna have toured U-Picks where we're gonna walk through and give a tour of the farm, and anything that's ready to harvest, we'll give the guests the option that they can pull it straight from the ground or off of the tree, and they can experience that as well.
Well, we already told you that we're going to take a whole trip. Christy, you come down from Canada. My first trip to farmers market will be TinezFarms. Just what?
I mean, I love this. I know my daughter will just go bananas for this. So this is awesome. So we know you mentioned this just a little bit, but we want all the details and the scoop. You've got a big event coming up to kick off fall. So can you tell us all about the pumpkin patch and all the fun that's going to be coming up?
Yeah, so at the farm, we have pony rides for the kids. We have a super cute cow barrel train that we do at the farm too, which parents could have fun on that too, so they enjoy it. And we have all kinds of shows, animal shows. We teach, most of the time I'll do story time and pick an animal that we've rescued at the farm and share about that. So we always have fun things going on, and we share everything on our Instagram. So any upcoming events, we always share there.
Oh, Jessica, that's so great. We're so excited. So where can people find you so that they can follow you on your Instagram or any of your social media?
So we share everything that we have going on at the farm on our Instagram. Our handle is TinezFarms, and also on our website, which is TinezFarms.com.
We will see you soon. We will see you soon.
Yes.
I'm excited. I can't wait to have you girls over.
It was hard enough for all of us. But have you fully overcome the pressure of 2020? Feng Shui consultant Sharon Radigan is going to be breaking down ways to get some balance in and out of our space and our lives next.
Let me guess, life has got you down, but you are ready to get on the path to creating positive and forward momentum and being empowered. A tragedy gave birth to this powerhouse entrepreneur, and now she leads women everywhere. Meet Coach G. She is trained, certified, and leading the way for women. Text the Connect Show to 832-844-6940 for your free discovery call and join our free subscription today.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Sudano, and you can catch me on Cruel Summer on Freeform, Hulu, and Amazon worldwide. You are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back and happy Saturday, South Florida, the Connect Show, South Florida. And of course, we want to give a round of applause to our special guest celebrity host, Miss Christy, all the way from Canada. Hey, Chris.
Hey.
So, ladies, are we ready for our next guest? I think you'll be excited about this one. We're talking about Feng Shui, darling. And Miss Sharon Radigan is here to talk about how to balance the energy in the spaces we live in. So, introducing Miss Sharon Radigan. Hello, Sharon.
Hi, ladies. How are you today?
Hello. For those who may not know, please share a brief breakdown of what Feng Shui actually is.
Sure. So it's the Chinese art of placement. It's understanding that how we set up the spaces that we inhabit will either support and enhance our lives or can kind of distract and diminish. That's the short answer.
Ooh, we love that. I'm sitting here judging the heck out of my office right now. So there is that. So I want to get in a little bit deeper, and I'm sure everyone else does too. How do we go about finding out where energy lives in the space and the significance of it? Where do we start?
Yeah, so I practice form school Feng Shui, and we use a map. The map, I apply it to the floor plan of whatever place I am doing a consultation on, and then I'm able to see where the energies are, right? So those energies that I'm looking at are career, knowledge and self-cultivation, health and family, wealth and prosperity, fame and reputation, love and marriage, creativity and children, helpful people and travel, and then in the center is the core. So if I'm there and somebody's experiencing a financial issue, then I will go to that wealth and prosperity area of the home, and I want to see what the condition of that is. Is there clutter? Is it a dirty room? Is it a garage?
Love that. I love that.
I do too. And I know some people might ask this question, Sharon, and I'm hoping you can answer it. A self-reflection when it comes to balancing energy, is that important, or why is that important?
Oh, it's so important, and especially right now. So if we tie that to the knowledge and self-cultivation area, it's, taking the time to reflect on where you are in life, right? So with everything going on, what's been going on, what's still going on, everybody is in this deep reflection of reevaluating and reassessing. So when you take that time to go into self-reflection, you get to ask yourself a lot of questions that really only you can answer. And with those answers, you kind of chart a path for yourself. And everything that you do, all the actions you take, are they in alignment with that? So taking that time to really go into the self-reflection and understand your goals will help you to stay more on point.
I love that, Sharon. And I have a question for you. Who inspires you?
Oh my goodness. I don't know that the show is long enough, but let's tie that to knowledge and self-cultivation. Who inspires you? Do you know their story and learn their story? It's easy to see the success, but what was the road traveled that brought them there? What were the challenges? Because they all have them. And oftentimes it's not the challenge or the obstacle that stops us, it's our belief about that. So for me, the inspiration is in the road traveled. What did they overcome in spite of? When you have that story, when you understand what people went through to achieve the success we now see them having, which is why they're our inspiration, it helps to ground you in whatever the work is that you're doing, to not allow the story around the setback or the obstacle to define whether or not you move forward.
I love that.
And it's fun. I'm glad you mentioned that, because just yesterday, I know, Tracy, I know you had a question. It was like somebody was asking me that yesterday. I'm like, really just contemplating like who really does inspire you and how it affects how you move. And I'm like, I think really Jesus was a big inspiration for me, and just how I move and how I just think. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I think that's a fantastic question, right? It really makes you go into that reflective space. So, all right, we are all about implementation over here at the Connect. So what are some things that we can do on a regular basis to maintain a nice positive energy flow in our space?
Sure. So 2 things come to mind. One is just be mindful. Be mindful about what you're bringing into your space. What are you surrounded by when you're in whatever space you inhabit? When you look around, you should be looking at things that are loved and treasured, that bring up emotions of a vacation with a family or a day of shopping with girlfriends. Anything that really doesn't hold that energy, or worse, holds an energy that's a negative, right? I remember when I had a fight with somebody when I was sitting in that chair. It needs to go. So be mindful about what you surround yourself with. And then the other one is pretty obvious, but you need to keep your space clean and orderly. And that's why, decluttering is such a hot topic for most people. I'm not talking about the normal everyday mess that can happen as part of just life. I'm talking about areas that really reflect neglect, right? It's the drawers, the closets, the basements, the attic. They're like bursting with things that you probably haven't touched or needed in a long time, but it's not allowing the chi energy to flow. So it's all stuck. So those are the two things that I would say are really key to having an environment that really supports you.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Sharon, where can people find you?
Sure. Well, you can go to my social media page, which is on Instagram. It's Sharon_Radigan. And I really break down into layman's terms all that I just spoke to, because there's a lot of myths around Feng Shui. And I try to really break it down in a way that there's no mystery and it's accessible. Everybody feels they can practice it in their home and reap the rewards of it, because there are a lot of rewards.
Wow, thank you so much. This has been wonderful, mind-blowing.
Thank you.
What great information. We are going to keep this good conversation going after the break. But first, we're going to check in with Yvonne Magore and her TikTok tip of the week.
Hi, I'm Yvonne, and here's your TikTok tip for today. Well, it's actually more of an update. Recent TikTok update is you can go to your most popular videos or most informative and click the three little dots and then click pin, and that will put those videos at the very top of your page so people can see as soon as they come to your page, and the most you can have is 3.
And I help women in everyday life become eco-friendly in a fab eco way. And you can watch us or connect with us on Instagram at Daymoda, DAIMODA, should be on your screen. And I am with Connect Network TV.
Hi, I'm Essence Atkins, and you can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Essence Says. The handle is the same on both, and you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Connect family. It's truly always a pleasure hanging out with you each and every Saturday morning right here on the CW. But we got to give a special thank you to our special guest celebrity co-host, Miss Christy, all the way from Canada, eh?
Thank you so much, ladies. This has been so much fun.
It's always a pleasure. Christy, well, we talked a lot about what you do for other women. Is there something in particular that you have coming up that people can tune into?
Definitely connecting on Instagram. There's always something going on, and that's probably the best place to find out what I'm up to and how I'm supporting women. But, you know, the primetime experience that I mentioned and my latest book, Confessions, you know, it's a game changer, and really grateful for the readers and the women that are stepping up and taking the leap.
Oh, we love this. It's so awesome. Everyone follow Christy. So I have a question for you ladies. What was your number one tip or insight that you got from today's show that you're going to implement on?
I think I'll have to take it from Jessica when she really talked about just coming together with her husband and creating their business. And she said something really important. She said, I think she said, we weren't supposed to be in this business.
Yeah.
And it's like we talked about it before off camera, where you may have gone to school or you may have studied or you may have focused on this particular thing, but God may have another plan for you to where it's a complete pivot, but it all ends up making sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know, that really hit home for me. And one thing is, like, when God's plan is God's plan and you go with his plan, honey, you will always win. Hello.
Yeah.
Amen to that. I loved when Sharon responded to my question about who inspires you with, let's look at what we're actually looking for in inspiration. And that really resonated with me, to think about not only who inspires me, but why.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love that.
What about you, Chase?
I think also for me, I'm a huge fan of Sharon and her work. And so I think, just that reminder of, looking into your space. Like, we moved into a new home at the beginning of this year, and it's like, you have that like burst of energy, like, okay, I'm going to decorate and do all these things, but then like life kind of happens. And to be totally honest, I'm like, I got some work to do. That's one thing I do not have. I don't like clutter. That's not the issue, but just about adding more warmth and, personal touches is something that I definitely could do a little bit more of. So I got some homework to do.
Too.
Well, I love that. Well, make sure all of you at home to go follow all of our guests today and keep up with all that they've got going on. And if you're enjoying all of this girl boss magic, make sure to catch up on all of our past episodes over on our YouTube channel. You can binge watch them in Netflix style over at Natalie's Network.
And we cannot forget to mention, maybe all of this conversation, maybe something that someone said, whether it's on this episode or past episodes, and it inspired you to really come out and share what you have, whether it's a business or training, whatever it is that you do, and you're ready to bring it to our show. Just connect with us right now, today, like right now. Don't wait till tomorrow, because you're not going to do it. So do it now. Go to connectonline.com so we can feature you on our show next.
Yes. And before we step away for today, of course, we've got to have Stitch's music pick of the week. So what do you got for us today, Stitches?
Yes, darling. I have to say this. My mom, Genevieve, and my aunt, Mona, they love DJ Marley. So I think I might have to keep her on for about 2 more episodes. You never know. But you know her well. She's DJ'd for the Miami Dolphins, Miami Heat. You name it, she's probably been on their decks. And she's officially with Girls Make Beats. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 11-year-old DJ Marley of Girls Make Beats.